Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Of course, good morning and good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Mark Fuller. This is TeamAlliance. And let me just adjust that. All right, we're good. Educational video. I'm actually reading an article. There's a website called Vantage Point Trading. And this article is interesting. It talks about why most traders lose money and why the market requires it. This was actually back from April of this year, of 2018. And I'm actually watching the market at this very moment. So give me 1 second. I'm looking to see if a potential trade is setting up here. And it does not look like it. No. Nope. All right. So right now I'm observing the charts. I'm watching. I'm actually waiting for an opportunity to be presented at some point. But let me get back to this article. So this article talks about why most traders lose. Now, it says, this is what it says. I'm going to read it verbatim. Learn why most traders lose money and why that will always be the case. It's a systematic requirement of the market. While individuals can break from the herd, okay, and make above average returns, the vast majority of people will continue to buy and sell at the wrong times. Learn how, or I should say, learn from the mistakes of the herd so you can step into the small group of consistently successful traders. This is the article. The very essence of what you guys hear me talk about all the time. So anyway, let me get into the content. How do you join the 5% of traders who win in the market? How do you join the 5% of traders who win in the markets? This is an interesting topic of conversation because when you're dealing with something like the market, you have so many people involved in this thing that's going on, right? Yet, if the majority of people are not succeeding with it, and there's a small group of people who are succeeding with it, then your job is to learn and to figure out what the small percentage of people are doing so that you can duplicate what they're doing, instead of being a part of the herd or the mass who is not succeeding, who is failing at that thing. That's your first job. First and foremost, you have to understand what it is that these people are doing. Once you find out what they're doing, okay, now you have to, and I hope my battery don't die on me. Let me see if I can charge this. This thing has a built-in charger on the phone. All right, there it is. Voila, now we're charging. The people who are succeeding, the small group of people who are having success, they may not all be doing the exact same thing, but foundationally they're doing the same thing. There's something that they are doing that the majority of people are not doing. Let me speak from my own personal knowledge base. We're dealing right now on the NADEX platform in particular, okay? I enjoy trading on NADEX. NADEX is a very powerful platform that we can use because of our understanding of the market. This platform allows us to trade against other people on the platform who are also trading. In fact, the vast majority that they're referring to in this article, where it says the vast majority of people will continue to buy and sell at the wrong times, This is who you're trading against when you're on a platform like NADEX, really on any platform that you're using. But you have to understand that NADEX in particular, the way that they have their platform designed, the profit element of what you're doing on the platform with regard to binaries, it's very simplified and straightforward. Like, it's simple the way that binaries works. It's a simple yes or no decision. Yes, do you believe that the market will remain or end up above, or will it end up below the strike price of the option? That's it. That is how simple trading binaries is, okay? With that being the case, we're also dealing with the market itself, which moves. The market moves. The market doesn't just stand still and give you an opportunity to just make as much money as you want to, because it's not doing anything. Otherwise, it would be easy to trade binaries. Just pick wherever the market is, and if you know that the market's going to stay there, then you win. But the whole point is that you don't know where the market will end, even as little as a short time, even as short of a time as 5 minutes, which are the binaries that we trade. So within 5 minutes, the market could do a lot of stuff. Forget 5 minutes. Within a minute, within 30 seconds, within 10 seconds, the market can do all type of shit. Okay? And because of that, the very nature of the market itself is movement, and the very nature of the market is that you cannot predict the movement. Okay? You can't predict. You don't know what it's going to do when it's all said and done. You can educate yourself about the behavior and the way that the market moves. That education will guide you and put you in position to create a high probability winning situation for yourself. Now you're dealing with the odds being in your favor, because you're not trading based off of what you think that the market is doing. You're trading based off what the market is actually showing you. You see the difference between the two? It's just like if you're seeing that the market is moving in one direction, people who trade off of direction end up losing with binaries, because it's not about direction. The market could be moving up 1 second, and the next split second it can be moving in the opposite direction, going down. And it's like, well, damn, what the hell, what kind of move was that? You don't understand the behavior of the market. You don't understand how it's moving. And because of your lack of understanding as far as behavior, not only are you going to likely lose when you trade, but you don't have the wherewithal to not take trades when you're not understanding what the behavior in the market is, let alone when you do understand what the behavior is, are you disciplined enough to stay out? So understand, like, the way that we look at the market is based on what the market actually does as far as its movements, but it's not limited to direction at all. And it is also more so awareness of the way that the market is conducting its movements. How is it moving? That's the question. That how is more important than where. Oh, the market's moving up. Okay, but how was it getting there? Oh, the market's moving down. How is it getting there? Behavior. How is it getting there? You're saying it's moving down, but how is it moving down? There's all types of behavior in the market. The market can be choppy. It can be erratic. It can be smooth. It can be fast. It can be slow. It can consolidate. It can move in trends. I know you guys are familiar with that terminology, especially if you're coming from Forex. It can do all type of stuff. So without being a student and studying the market, you will lose when it comes to trading. And this is the predicament that the majority of the masses are finding themselves in. Just like that article pointed out, the market requires that people continue to lose, because it's the very nature of the market. You're losing because you're trying to guess where the market is going. You're trying to predict where the market is going. And just like a moment ago, I'm pointing out, it's not about where, it's about how. Not about where, it's about how. So, how do you join the 5% of people who trade successfully and people who win? Primarily by not repeating the behavior of the 95% of people who lose. So this means that you don't do a lot of things that most people do. Stop being impatient, for one. Learn to be disciplined when it comes to applying and executing the plan of action that you have. This is basic stuff I'm giving you. Like, if you can't do the basics, you're not going to succeed at all. And the reason that I talk about the market so much, and I talk about what I do as far as being able to trade full time, is because the freedom that this gives you is remarkable. But you're going to pay for it. Like, this ain't going to just be handed to you. Don't think for a second that just because you see, you know, I make videos in my car and I'm moving around and I'm doing what I want to do, that is that easy. You know, you're going to come in and then snap your fingers and just start winning all of this money. It ain't going to happen like that at all. But if you commit the time to training and to studying and to learning from a framework of someone who is successful, such as myself, if you learn the framework of someone who is succeeding within trading, now you have a foundation from where to start. And it's that foundation that will open up the door to where you can take it. Not where you're going to take it, because that's going to be determined by you completely. Okay? It's going to be determined by you. Are you going to learn to be patient? Are you going to learn to wait for the market and not try to force trades? Or are you going to learn to not, you know, try to get revenge on the market if you happen to lose a trade? Are you going to do that? See, you got to train in order to be where you need to be. Because where you want to be and where you need to be are two different things. And also, most of the time, people don't get to where they want to be anyway. Because where you want to be is an unrealistic expectation that you're having, some arbitrary thing that you made up in your own head. It's not relevant to what you're even doing. It's just like somebody coming into this industry saying, oh, I want to make 500 a day. Why do you deserve to make 500 a day? 95% of people are not making $500 a day. Then these acorns be just banging on your car, sounding crazy. 95% of people don't make 500 bucks a day. What are you going to do that 95% of everyone out there is not already doing? That's deep. That'll catch up to you. What are you going to do that 95% of everyone who is out here trading is not doing? That's what you need to figure out. So anyway, I hope that this content was valuable for you guys. As usual, you can reach out to me if you want to get into training. You can send me a text message at 914-979-2317. Fastest way, however, to reach me is on Facebook. Send me a friend request. Let me know that you want to get into training. Okay. Those of you looking to train, just reach out to me. If you are still waiting and you want more information and you want to continue to educate yourself before you begin training, that's fine too. There's plenty of education on my channel. There's a playlist. You'll see the link for it underneath this video in the description box for the education series. This video will also be in that playlist. It's probably it's getting close to like 70 videos in there now. So check that out and just continue to learn, absorb the information, educate yourself before you even get into training so that you'll be well prepared. That's my advice to you. All right. And continue to enjoy the content. I appreciate everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you have an Ask Mark Anything question for me, just post a reply at the bottom of this video or any video that you're watching, and let me know what the question is, and I'll make a video addressing the question. All right, so that does it for me. Looks like the market might set up, actually. It's getting closer and closer from what I'm seeing. We are seeing progression. My students know what that means. Definitely. All right, so I will talk to you guys soon. You guys take care. Have a blessed day. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, New York City. Peace and love. God bless.